What do you say when a person that has been so closely tied to a project vanishes into thin air without a trace? It has been more than a month since Steve at Rocket Crypto has had an AMA with the Saitama team on his channel. Before the disappearance, we were having bi-weekly if not weekly AMAs, so what went wrong? Steve made an abrupt shift from covering Shiba Inu content and started covering the spectacle that Saitama became 5 months ago. Steve was given a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a part of a project that was on a war path to the moon. If you were able to get into Saitama with a couple $1,000s early enough, then you'd be sitting on millions. So why did he leave? Although Steve did not want me to go public with this conversation, out of genuine concern for the people in the community, I think that it is important to make this video. Steve had the best intentions for the people that he brought into this token, but still, this is important. In this video, I will share a conversation that I had with Steve about the Saitama project and why he decided to disassociate himself from the movement. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's jump into the conversation. So I reached out to Steve a couple days ago and asked him where the heck he's been. Why have you been so silent? And he says, thanks for reaching out, bro. I'm good. Just took off from Saitama drama. And I must say, you are on point with all that you said so far on your show. You just say it how it is, no sugarcoating it. Hope you're well too. Then he says, haha, launch. JK, what's up? What is it about? So I asked him more details about Saitama and why he left. And he said, Saitama has not been straightforward, man. Lots of lies internally. That Lily deal with Russ rubbed us all the wrong way. Then also the various fails in launch. Also, come to find out that we don't own saitamask. It belongs to someone that Max paid off. Apparently, what I'm starting to think though is that maybe the guy didn't get fully compensated and coded a backdoor that prevents users from using the app. SMH. So Max and his crew are trying to find a way around it, but with no success so far. This info leaking out will be a mess to the Saitama project. And so the conversation continued. He says, bro, I've been asking since September to make a tutorial video, but never got the app from Max. Now it makes sense why. The damn thing never worked. So pretty much implying that, hey, the app never worked. That's why I wasn't able to do a video making a tutorial on it. I asked him, do you plan on working with Saitama again? And I said, yeah, the Lily Finance thing rubbed everyone the wrong way. He said, no, never used it fully. Never even used the swap during the beta testing. Then he goes on to say, see, the thing is, I got into Saitama when we only had 300 holders or less. I wanted to do my own thing, but at the time I didn't have the capital to do so. So Russ gave me an offer that I couldn't resist to help them bring Saitama up. Holistic Crypto was the only YouTuber talking about Saitama at the time. But once I was doxxed and joined the dev team, well, you saw what happened. So now that I'm blessed, I'm not planning on working for someone again. Better off doing my own thing, but can't come out saying that because it will tank everything, and I don't want to be the scapegoat or the other devs that I brought the ship down. And then he goes on to say, after Vegas, I went live the next day and calmed the community. Fridays, I was the only one doing lives. I can't be covering up and cleaning up for them. This is why I backed off. Then he goes on to say, hey, I will spill the beans, but people came over because of me. Some put their life savings. I really hope Saitama will get their ducks in a row. So he's hopeful for Saitama. He wants it to succeed because he's genuinely concerned about the people he brought over to the project. He says, I don't want anyone losing their money more than they already have. He says, hey, I'm proud of what you do, bro, just so you know. Obviously he has genuine concern for the people that are involved in this project. He brought a lot of people over. I said, hey, a lot of people invested in Saitama because of me too, which is true, right? Then again, people are wondering where you went. I think they are assuming that you disassociated yourself from the project already. They're going to want answers sooner or later, my man. Then he says, see, pride and the fast growth got the best of some, and they started slacking, but I'm sure there's a lesson to be learned here, saying that, hey, they still have a chance to do something great. He says, we surely have to link up one of these days. Crypto is a beautiful space to be in, but the hodl has been a trap for newbies. We need to educate the community that you need to take profits. Never seen someone go broke taking profits. The other thing is to diversify into DeFi for passive income, not go all in on junk coins with zero utility. But you know that already. And I do know that. I mean, clearly he watches my content and he knows that I always preach this dang information. And there's other people in the space that say I'm wrong or those sorts of things. But even a person who has made life-changing money on a project like this says, hey man, sometimes you got to take profits. So that's pretty much where the conversation ended. I said some things back and forth. He said some things back and forth, but that's where the conversation ended. And I hope that answered a lot of questions for you guys out there wondering where the heck Steve went. Now, again, Steve had the best intentions for the people he brought into this project. I don't knock the man for taking an opportunity, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a part of something that has been great, right? It has been a spectacle, has made a lot of people a lot of money. But at the same time, I think that there has been a ton of missed targets, over-promising and under-delivering. I don't think that Saitama is dead in the water. I think that obviously it still has some potential to be a good app. Do I think it's going to be revolutionary? I've said it many times on my channel. No, I don't believe that it's going to be revolutionary. But can it be successful in its own way? Absolutely. What I want to preach on this channel is that, guys, when you're putting your money into speculative plays, sometimes it's good to take a little bit of profit at the top, because the big pump that we experienced in November, that may never come again, right? But of course, none of this is financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. But I think that when you're putting thousands of dollars to some sort of speculative play, when you're up 10x, 100x, or 1000x sometimes, maybe think about taking profits. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I hope that whatever ventures Steve at Rocket Crypto takes on from here, he is successful in them. Thank you for the conversation, brother. And thank you everyone for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.